Audience retention is a measure YouTube uses to determine how relevant and engaging your content is. This metric can tell you a lot about the experience people are having with your videos and can have a significant impact on whether or not YouTube recommends your videos or promotes them in search. Today I'm going to show you how audience retention works in your analytics and the 5 most common patterns to look for and what they mean for your videos. The first 2 patterns indicate that your engagement is good and healthy, and the last 3 patterns could point to common problems, which I'll tell you how to fix. But first, let's take a quick tour of this feature. You can get to your audience retention metrics either through your YouTube Studio dashboard, or you can go to your actual video and click the analytics button. Scroll down a bit and we're right where we want to be. Under the heading Key Moments for Audience Retention, you may see buttons that say Intro, Spikes, or Dips. Clicking on these will actually highlight sections of the chart where there was some kind of notable pattern, and will also highlight those same spots in the timeline of the video player. To the left of the video player, you'll see average view duration and average percentage viewed. Below that is the chart that gives you a visual representation of your audience retention over time. Now, this is really cool. If you hover over Chart Guide in the lower right-hand corner, it's going to show you different retention patterns and what they could mean. And in the lower left, See More will take us to an expanded view where we can also see relative audience retention, which shows us how the audience retention for our video compares to the average. While the view duration and average percentage viewed can give us a vague idea of how engaging our videos are, they don't really tell us much about what we might need to adjust. Instead, we're going to focus on the chart and look for the following 5 patterns. The plateau. This is exactly where we want to be. People start watching, they stay interested throughout the whole video, and they don't leave until the very end. This means your content is engaging and relevant, and that what your audience was expecting to see when they clicked on your video was exactly what you gave them. If all of your videos look like this, you should be the one teaching me, because mine do not. The next pattern is spikes. Spikes are moments in your video that people either rewatched or shared. This can happen with something really funny, inspiring, or memorable. If you have these moments in your video, watch them back and see if you can find opportunities to create similar moments in future videos. Now on to the problem patterns. Dips. Dips are sections of your video where viewers dropped off suddenly. There could be many different reasons for this, and the best way to find out is to watch the clip through to see if there was something you said, some text, a graphic, some kind of technical hiccup, or anything obvious that might explain why viewers suddenly left. You might also try watching more of the video before and after the dip so you can see it in context. In some cases, there may be something obvious that you can take note of and tweak for future videos. If there's not, that's fine. This is actually pretty common, and I wouldn't worry about it too much. The next pattern is steady decrease. This pattern indicates that you're slowly losing viewers over time and may happen for one of 3 reasons. 1, you weren't clear about why they should keep watching all the way through. If this is the case, you'll want to make a point to tease what's ahead or create some kind of open loop. 2, the information later in the video wasn't as relevant. In this case, you want to make sure everything in your video is relevant to the original topic. 3, you or your content weren't engaging enough. Oftentimes, this comes down to either editing or delivery, for which I offer these few tips. Limit silence as much as possible. Don't linger on the same shot for too long. Use text and graphics to enhance the viewing experience. And when you deliver content, try to be dynamic and engaging. All right, this last pattern is a doozy, the sharp drop-off. If you're seeing a sharp drop-off immediately after your video starts, it's likely because people didn't think your video was relevant to their original search. In this case, you want to look at your title, description, tags, and thumbnail to see if they might need to be adjusted to better match the actual content in your video. If those things do match, it could be that you didn't grab your viewers' attention fast enough, maybe your intro was too long, or maybe there was some audio or video quality issue that kept them from continuing to watch. Watch through the first part of your video and see if you recognize any of these problems, and then take them as an opportunity to improve future videos. Of all the metrics available, audience retention is definitely one of my favorites right now, because when I see certain patterns, I understand what they mean, and I feel like I know what I need to do to improve them. And hopefully now you do too. Go ahead and comment below to tell me which metrics you find most useful, or to ask any questions you might have. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.